But here are all three of them superimposed on this map. So the first journey is in red dots. The second journey is in purple lines, the most kind of fulsome of the journeys. And the third journey is in kind of a turquoisey thing, right? Notice how many different cities and subcultures Paul had to figure out to translate the gospel to. Tonight, we're going to look at the process by which he did that and the results of his attempting not to be a drive-by sermon giver, not to be a drive-through wedding chapel guy, but rather to appropriate the gospel to the different people in their own language beyond linguistic terms into they heard it and they got it because it adapted itself to them, not miraculously, but because this apostle who was called to go to the Gentiles got really good at speaking to the people to whom he was sent. So that's our project for tonight. And to do it, we go first to how Paul's reroute happened on the first missionary journey. This is in Acts 16, where we're just fresh off the Jerusalem Council in 15. And here we have Paul and his companions traveled throughout the region of Phrygia. Do you see that on the map? They've misspelled it, Phrygia, but I had to use this map because it was the clearest for you to see. But see in the middle of the map is Phrygia and Galatia up in the right? They traveled through those regions, having been kept by the Holy Spirit from preaching the word in the province of Asia. Now, it doesn't tell us what the Holy Spirit did to do this. Was there a big stop sign that Paul saw in the sky? What we don't know how this redirect and this discernment happened. It was attributed to the Holy Spirit, but notice where Asia is. Apparently, Paul, after Galatia and Phrygia, wanted to go further into Asia, southwest corner of Turkey. But the Holy Spirit said no. And they came to the border of Mysia. They tried to enter Bithynia. See how they then thought, well, if we're not supposed to go southwest, we'll go north to Bithynia. See it up in the middle, kind of upper Midwest of this map. And when they tried to go into Bithynia, the Spirit of Jesus would not allow them to. Again, we don't know what the experience was, whether it was a mystical experience or somebody's discernment or a prophet. In early Christianity, there were prophets. Did a prophet say, Jesus doesn't want us to go there? We aren't sure, but Paul saw it and Luke's narrators see it as a redirect from God. And so what do? During the night, Paul had a vision of a man of Macedonia. Macedonia is upper left. Do you see it up in the way left corner? A vision of a man of Macedonia standing and begging him, come over to Macedonia and help us. After Paul had seen the vision, we got ready at once to leave for Macedonia, concluding that God had called us to preach the gospel to them. So here is this interesting, fascinating passage where on Paul's date book or in his planner was, okay, I'm going to Galatia and Phrygia, and then I'm going down to southwest Turkey, probably including Ephesus. And God said, nope. And so, well, I'll go north then. And God said, no, Bithynia. And then there's a vision in the night. Notice all the supernatural stuff that is being perceived here. And so Paul goes to Troas, as we'll see in a moment, and then over to Samothrace, and then Neapolis, and then to the one you'll most recognize, to Philippi. See, up by Macedonia is Philippi, right? When Paul crosses that strait just west of Mysia and Troas, and makes his way over to Samothrace and Neapolis and Philippi, he has entered present-day Europe. So these are the stories of the first Christian outreach into the continent of Europe. All happening because God's day planner didn't look like Paul's day planner in the narrative world of Acts, right? So